guys, today we're going to be making Cosmic Brownies reimagined. I tried a Cosmic Brownie recently. I actually brought one back from America with me to try at home, and I'll show you a clip of me first trying it. It tastes like really artificial. It doesn't really taste like a brownie. I don't know, I'm not a fan. As you can tell, I wasn't very impressed. And I thought I can do better. So I'm bringing to you today some of the richest, fudgiest, chocolatiest chocolate brownies I've ever made. And they're actually really easy to make. So let's get baking. First step, you need melted butter, light brown sugar, and caster sugar. I'm using 2 types of sugar here to give it extra flavour and also make the brownies a little bit more chewy. So pour the melted butter into the bowl, followed by both sugars. Now you're just going to whisk these until fully combined. I'm using an electric mixer here, but you can also use your hands, as in a whisk, a hand whisk. Now we're going to add 2 large eggs. I wish I had the skills to crack an egg with one hand, but I've tried and it didn't go very well. Now you're going to whisk your eggs until they're really light and thick and fluffy, and that's going to help make your brownies thicker. So we're not stopping here. As you can see, my mix is still quite flat and it's quite dark still. Much better. So you can see how light and thick that is, and we've pretty much got stiff peaks. Now we're going to add in our dark chocolate. This should be melted and cooled. I melted mine in the microwave at about 500 watts in 1-minute bursts. It took about 2 minutes. The dark chocolate I'm using is 50% cocoa. I really like that percentage because I think it has the perfect amount of richness to sweetness, because I don't like my dark chocolate too bitter. So that's going to go into the bowl. Smells so good. Using a chocolate that's at least 50% cocoa also helps the brownies to set properly. Now we're just going to whisk this in until it's just combined. It looks like a chocolate mousse, I just want to eat it like that. Now we're going to add in our dry ingredients. So we're adding in plain flour, cocoa powder, and salt. The salt is a must, by the way. Do not leave out the salt. This sieve is slightly too small for my bowl, so I have to be really gentle when putting my dry ingredients in, because the last thing I want is a sieve in my mixture. So in goes the plain flour, cocoa powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Oh, this feels weird, sifting with my left hand. I was sifting with my left hand because my camera's up here. I'm actually right-handed and that felt really strange. Now I'm gonna fold in the dry ingredients until they're just combined. Now be gentle with this part. Bit of tender love and care for your brownie batter. Trying to keep it nice and fluffy. Perfect, so you're just making sure there's no streaks of flour or cocoa powder left. Now we're gonna put it in the tin. So I've already lined my tin. I have an 8-inch tin. You guys know how I line my tins. I always push it down with another tin the same size to get a really snug fit. Oh, it smells so good. These brownies will work just as well in a 9-inch tin, but obviously they're gonna be a little bit thinner, so they might need slightly less cooking time. Now I'm just gonna smooth this out to the edges so it's nice and level. I haven't asked for your guys' opinion on Cosmic Brownies yet, so let me know in the comments, if you've tried one, what you think of Cosmic Brownies, because I know some people absolutely love them. I just wasn't one of those few, so let me know what you think. So that is gonna go in the oven now. I have a fan oven, so it will go in at 170 degrees centigrade. If you don't have a fan oven, it will be 190 C. It's gonna go in for about 20 minutes. We're looking for cracked edges and no wobble when it comes out. Our brownie is fully baked and cooled now. As you can see, it's got these cracks around the edges and it's fully set. I actually put mine in the fridge, but you don't have to at this stage because it's actually gonna go in the fridge again after we put the topping on, which really helps with the fudginess of the brownie. So we're gonna move on to the topping, which is a really simple chocolate ganache, and this really adds to the richness of this brownie. So this chocolate ganache is just 2 ingredients. You need double cream or heavy cream if you live in America, and dark chocolate. I'm using 50% cocoa again. There's a few ways of making chocolate ganache, but I find this way super easy. We're basically just gonna put them together and put them in the microwave. So let's carefully pour this chocolate into my small jug. There you go, that wasn't so difficult. Now I'm just gonna microwave these at 500 watts, about a medium heat, for 1 minute, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I heated my mix for 1 minute, then I did an extra 20 seconds because the cream wasn't quite hot enough. The aim of the game here is to heat the cream enough to melt the chocolate without overheating and curdling the cream. I've also let it stand for 1 minute to give the chocolate a chance to melt a little bit more, and now we're gonna stir it together. So when stirring chocolate ganache, you want to stir really gently to try and avoid getting any air bubbles in it. So you have to have a bit of patience with this, but if your chocolate is refusing to melt, then it might need to be a little bit hotter. So you can try putting it in the microwave again for an extra 10 to 20 seconds. Perfect, so that's really nice and thick and glossy now. So I'm gonna grab our brownie and we're gonna put on the topping. So now we're just gonna pour the topping onto the brownie. And then we're just gonna smooth that out to the edges. If you want a thinner layer of ganache on your brownie, you could always just make half of the mixture. So now, before it sets, we're gonna add our toppings. So you can really add anything colourful. There aren't really any rules here. You could just leave it like this if you want, but it doesn't really give the Cosmic Brownie vibe without something colourful. So I'm using milk chocolate beans from Sainsbury's, but sprinkles will also work. I don't want the brown ones. Brown and brown just doesn't look good, does it? Okay, and sprinkle them over the top. Okay, that is looking cosmic to me. So I'm gonna eat my little brown Smartie things and I'm gonna put this in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours until the topping is fully set. Can't wait. My brownie is out the fridge now. It had about 2 hours in there, so the topping is fully set, and I'm hoping the brownie is gonna be really nice and fudgy, so let's cut it up. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it up into 16 pieces. Imagine if I just left it like this and we just had like a huge slab. Oh, that does look so good though, doesn't it? Cosmic brownies are actually this shape, aren't they? They're like a rectangle shape. Oh my gosh, how good does that look? I feel like this is quite representative of a cosmic brownie. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, that is fully sliced up now, so I'm gonna try a piece. Also, this is probably the most uneven I've ever cut up a brownie. What is your guys' favorite part of the brownie? Are you like a corner person or a middle or an edge? I feel like with this, I'm like an edge or a middle. It's the ultimate fudginess, you know, that middle bit. Oh, it's just so good. Okay, I'm gonna go for an edge. Let's go for, which bit should I go for? Let's go for this bit. It's so thick and fudgy. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to try it. That is amazing. It is just so chocolatey, and like the texture of the brownie is just perfect. And then with that silky smooth ganache on top, oh, I just love it. Highly, highly recommend, you know, I mean, it is my recipe and everything, but I think you'll like it. So that is the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below what recipe you'd like to see next, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Also, if you've tried a cosmic brownie and you make these, let me know which ones you prefer. If it's not mine, I will be offended, just to throw that out there.